¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a Mass Effect 2. Continuamos con la misión de lealtad de Morodin, si no me equivoco. Bueno, vamos en busca del ayudante. Vamos en busca del ayudante. Iridio refinado, venga. Perfecto. ¿Y aquí?
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Bueno. Jefes, ha ordenado que os deje libres para difundáis el mensaje de nuestra llegada. ¿Dejáis ir? ¿Por qué?
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Está muy enojado, ¿eh?
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Solarians as slaves, and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of billions to be crushed beneath our might. For Werlock Gold! Attack! Ready?
O sea que de cualquier forma nos atacaban.
Pitiful fire!
Yo quería ser diplomático, pero bueno. Bueno.
Enemy charging!
Making contact!
No quise. Ardan, hijos de puta. Bien, yo queriendo ser diplomático y esto tocándome los huevos. A la mierda, no pienso ser más diplomático. Si hay algo, necesito munición. Créditos. Dame munición, la puta madre. Ninguno acá. Bueno, en teoría aquí hay algo. Bien.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
¿Podés cubrir? No, no te podés cubrir. Bien. Placas de circuito, chatarra. Esto me parece que se va a poner. Iridio. Archivos.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morodin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
¿Y si eres un asesino?
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Chacal when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice, still. Hard to sleep some nights.
Bien, se siente culpable. En parte.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morodin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
Ok.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Continuamos. Cadáver Krogan.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morodin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul-searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos into Chacal. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Morodin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
A ver, pequeño paréntesis. No sé por qué se lo culpa a él, porque en realidad, claro, él no mató a nadie. Lo que hicieron fue modificar la fertilidad de los Krogan, nada más. No mató a nadie. Así que no sé por qué siguen insistiendo que es asesino. Ya me dirán ustedes ahí en los comentarios a ver qué opinan. Vamos a piratear esto. Verde, verde, que te quiero verde. Las líneas violetas por aquí. Es esta. Bien, perfecto. Perfecto.
I'll take it.
Vital, creo. No sé si se puede investigación o no tenemos para crear. Puta madre, no me dejó leer. Vinimos de allí. Tenemos que ir para allí. Tengo poca munición y eso no me gusta. A ver, tengo que ir para allí o para aquí. Tenemos enemigos allí. Krogan enfermo. Iniciar pirateo. Bien, se viene con nosotros. Tun, tun, tun. Ay, el de arriba era, puta madre. Este. Good. 1500 créditos. Señor Krogan.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Ármate.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morodin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Tiene razón.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Ok. Bueno, ya una misión secundaria ya la completamos. Perfecto.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Bien. Bueno.
Headed for combat.
Oh!
Well, that was harmless, dude.
A la mierda el Krogan. Como tengo poca munición, vamos a pasar al francotirador. A la mierda. A tu casa. La cosa sigue, ¿eh? Si la musiquita no se va. Si la musiquita no se va, acá no puedo pasar, no, puta madre. Bueno, reculando, mis niños. Munición, rica munición. A ver, uno que se quede aquí. Ya que te vas a subir detrás del...
We'll stay close.
Es que se va a cubrir detrás del explosivo, el boludo este. Bien, aquí no hay nada. Perfecto. Opción para armas pesadas. ¿Viste? A dormir, chiquito. Bichitos.
Close combat, problematic.
inflammable. Forget wind. Doesn't matter.
A la mierda el jefe. Tengo que ir hacia allí. O sea que por aquí. Perfecto, deberíamos tener cositas interesantes. Este con este. Este con este. Este con este. Este aquí. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. 3000 créditos. Por aquí, a ver si me da más munición esto. Munición. ¿Podemos ver algo? No hay nada. Terminal de investigación. Nadie. Bien, ahora se me da dinerillo. Esto por ahí. Esto por aquí. Y esto por aquí. Y sí.
This looks interesting.
Munición para... Bueno, después revisaremos bien. Supongo que aumentará la cantidad de munición.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morodin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
¿Y ahora qué?
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
No, no,
Wait,
no, 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 no.
you don't need to do this, Morodin. You're not a murderer.
Sí, sí.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Werlock left. Project over.
Puede ir cortando la
What if he
historia.
talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werlock willingness to work with Salarian unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
Bueno,
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morodin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
su investigación era morbosa. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿La eliminamos? ¿La guardamos? A ver, toda investigación es buena tener esa información. Vamos a quedárnosla. Quizás en un futuro podamos ayudar a los Krogan.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Y sí, deberías ayudar a los Krogan.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morodin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch.
Claro.
Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Sí,
I'd like to look around a bit more.
nivel 13. Más experiencia, 2 de rebeldía, 28 de virtud, madre mía, ¿eh? CPU, piratear, bueno. Esto. Este de aquí. Y ¿dónde carajo está el que me falta? Un poquito más de créditos. A ver, investiguemos un poquito más. Bueno, o sea, quedarnos era el pedo, era para eso solamente. Esperen, ya que estamos. Pelotón, 2 puntos. Es al pedo. Morodin tiene 4. Bien. Compramos este rango. Y Grunt compramos este rango. Perfecto. Que era F, terminar la misión. Terminar la misión. Marcharse. Ah, nos queda otra. Bien, subida de nivel, experiencia, resumen, el precio del clan Warlock hacia la curación de las vallas y el conocimiento de servicios es motivo de preocupación. Los datos de la cura pueden resultar útiles. Los Krogan son peligrosos, pero resultados como tropas de choque contra los segadores son extremadamente valiosos. El ayudante de Morodin ya no es un problema. Morodin no tendrá dificultades para concentrarse en la misión. Poder de Morodin desbloqueado, incapacitas a un enemigo orgánico con dolor. Bien. Nuevo traje para Morodin, perfecto. Usa CP de investigación 99, mejora de miembro de pelotón. Todos los miembros Krogan del pelotón obtienen un 50% de salud. Me gusta. ¿Y algo más? Diseño, bien. Munición de armas pesadas, 45, bien. Bien. Deberíamos bajar nuevamente a Tuchanka y completar estas misiones secundarias que habían quedado. Si no, yo me conozco, después no voy a volver. Y nos queda eso colgado ahí eternamente. Bien, estamos todavía aquí, perfecto. Bueno, no sea tan malo. Ok, volvamos. Pum. Por aquí.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Bien. Primero vamos a hablar con este señor de aquí.
Step back.
Y le vamos a decir que lo
My
encontramos.
scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that base and back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
You see a lot of action around here?
Qué boludo, si esto ya hablamos.
Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans.
Thanks for the information.
Don't know about the rest of your species, but
Bien.
you're good at...
One wrong step, Shepard. One more win in the pits, and don't touch anything.
Por aquí no vinimos nosotros.
Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got
Esto es
shot
lo que
up in the
habíamos
field.
encontrado.
You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Perfecto, eso ya está. A ver aquí qué hay. Bueno.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Base de datos. Ah, amigo. Daño de fusil de asalto, bonificación de pelotón, mejora fusiles de asalto, fusiles de combate. Bien, dámelo. Ah, no. Espera, voy a hablar primero con él. Tal vez podemos obtener una rebajita.
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher and Master Scientific for Clan Urdnot, and I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
Mala onda.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan's science.
Oh, finally someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjaks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Salarians.
Salarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Salarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
You must be working on something important.
I was, but the new clan leader wastes my time.
Salarians created genophage.
Yeah, actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Ahí está, háblame del nuevo líder, si no, no me daba esta opción.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
Bueno, ok.
Enjoy your research.
Pensé que me iba a dar algo.
Yes, move along.
Bueno, cómprame esto. Bien.
This looks interesting.
Daño biótico. Mierda, ¿cuánto vale esto? 90.000. Daño de 150, daño de escopeta. Un daño biótico. Qué cagada, necesitamos más créditos. Más créditos. Voy a anotar. Que tengo que volver aquí. Por ahora me voy con daño de pistola. Como escopeta casi ninguno usa, voy con el daño biótico. Y ya no me alcanza. No me alcanza nada más. Bueno, gente, vamos a hablar con Rex y creo que el capítulo ya se queda por aquí, Yo creo que luego hay que volver con el Krogan a Tuchanka. Creo. A ver, este tonto.
I have nothing to say to it. Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Pensé que nos iba a pedir algo de información, pero bueno. Bueno, gente, voy a ir a... Primero, vamos a subir a la nave. ¿Dónde mierda tengo que ir? Ah, pero si acá hay más cosas. Ah, amigo mío.
Don't crowd the ambassador.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
Son todos malos acá.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnok from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Crawl, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka.
and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
Ok.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Bien. A ver aquí.
Go away, alien. I talk to no one about our rights unless my clan leader wills it.
Un chamán.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen.
Y no hay nada. No.
2 years since the destruction.
Then I'll put you on your back.
Bien. Bueno, hablamos con otro más ahí. No sé si servirá a futuro o no. ¿Dónde mierda habíamos venido nosotros? Por aquí, supongo. Sí, sí, sí. Bueno, gente, lo que les decía, vamos a ir a la nave a ver si hay mejoras. Y ya después de ahí, obviamente tengo que salir a recolectar materiales porque no creo que tenga muchos, ¿eh? No creo que tenga muchos. Nos vamos de Tuchanka. Solicitar, Normandía. No fuimos. Bien, misión de Lealtad de Morodin ya está. O sea que tenemos a Morodin y a Jacob, ya son leales a Shepard. Hemos comprado algunas mejoras. Lo que no sé si tendré todos los materiales para poder aplicarlas. Pero bueno, ya noté que en Tuchanka tenemos tienda. Voy a poner que en Omega también tenemos tienda. Y en la Ciudadela. Hasta el momento son las 3 tiendas conocidas.
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Ok. Primero vamos por las mejoras. Con Grunt vamos a hablar en el próximo capítulo. Seguramente es para la misión de Lealtad. A ver, Morodin, si quiere decir algo más.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture. Can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Ok. Bien. ¿Qué se bugueó el boludo? Vamos a la... Uy, ¿qué le pasó? Esto se está moviendo como el culo. Mejora de armas. Revisar. Puntería. Mierda. Iridio tenemos un poco. Sin embargo, la puntería inteligente no significa que las balas acierten automáticamente. Cada vez que se apriete el gatillo solo hace que sea más fácil apuntar. Bueno, como una ayuda de apuntado sería esto. Investiguemos. Mejoras de armadura. Duración biótica. Bueno, me alcanza. Bueno, duración de poder biótico. Bueno, venga. Todo lo que sea mejora. Mejoras de armadura. Nada. Mejoras de nave. Nada. Prototipos. Munición para armas. Epa. Me defiende más daño el poder tecnológico. Bueno, Morodin no lo voy a llevar mucho. Munición para armas pesadas, esto sí, me interesa. Otro prototipo, reciclar poderes, no me interesa. Y la omniherramienta por ahora tampoco. Porque Morodin no es de los más fuertes para la batalla, ¿no? Esto es lo que ya hemos aplicado. Rogan... Ah, no, pero me debe... Si eso yo no lo investigué. Mejoras de armadura. Ah, claro. Pasa que no me lo habilite porque no tengo. Uf. Miren todo lo que tenemos que salir a recolectar. ¿Esto qué es? Platino. Eso no he encontrado nunca. Elemento 0. Pero no lo he encontrado tampoco. Bueno, gente. Dejamos el capítulo por aquí. Me voy a dedicar... A ver, esperen que voy a volver. Ya veo que alguien quiere hablar. Aparte de Grunt. A ver, esta señorita.
Grunt seems very agitated.
Bien.
You may want to check in on him.
Perfecto. Señores, me voy a ir a explorar planetas, a recolectar recursos y en el próximo nos vemos hablando con Grunt, a ver qué es lo que le está sucediendo. Y bueno, tenemos obviamente más misiones de lealtad. Así las vamos completando y nos preparamos para los recolectores. Señores, como siempre, cuídense y pásenla bien.